There is no wound greater to the Total War community than the pre-order bonus. Spartans, Vikings, and Chaos all left a bad taste in players' mouths at the release of their respective games. As of yet, it isn't clear whether we are getting a pre-order bonus for Warhammer 2. All we have to go on is an interview where one of the devs was asked about whether the game would have a pre-order bonus or not. Their response was as follows: "We can't talk about it yet, but what I will say is we do listen very carefully to what people think of the stuff we do and the content we release. It will be appropriate, let's put it that way." The way I interpret this is there won't be a pre-order bonus, but there will be something. Personally, the best thing they could do is have no bonus of any kind. The first game was good on its own, and the amount of hype for Warhammer 2 should guarantee a huge amount of day one sales. This more than likely won't stop them from doing some sort of bonus to those that show support for the release of the game. If there needs to be something, I have an idea. If they want to do a bonus, then maybe a free faction for the first week or the first day would ensure sales are high on release without having to open old wounds with a pre-order bonus. Although I heavily support the first week scenario, because having a faction free for the first day, you really can't get reviews or get a gauge of how good the game is. Now if they go this route, what faction should it be? Skaven seemed logical since it's been the 4th mystery faction confirmed, and they have been actively avoiding talking about them to varying effect, coming off as silly at times, very childish. But to me, if a faction needs to come out, and I'm guessing, hypothesizing what faction would make the biggest splash, to me it would be the Tomb Kings. They make more sense, seeing as how we haven't heard anything about them. It's a faction most want, especially with how much support the Tomb Kings mod has gotten. It would be another piece to connecting the old world and the new world, and if you take a look at the map, where they have the new world set up in Warhammer 2 and the Southlands, really the only pieces that are missing are the ones connecting the Southlands and the old world. That's without saying the rest of the factions that come off to the east that haven't really been fully fleshed out by Games Workshop. Please, 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 just do not make the Tomb Kings a pre-order bonus. The Chaos Warriors got so much backlash because it was an integral faction in Warhammer. And what you did is you made it a gimmick where people would have to pay for the day one release of the game early before the game's even finished to get this faction. If not, you'd have to pay, I believe it was, $15. The Chaos Warriors got so much drawback that even Angry Joe essentially cut ties with Warhammer, Total War Warhammer. I really would not want a situation like this, but it seems like they're listening. They've stated that we do listen very carefully to what people think of the stuff we do and the content we release. It will be appropriate, let's put it that way, appropriate. So a week-long free faction release, although there will be criticism for it, it does seem more appropriate than a pre-order bonus. It seems the logical route for them to go, and I believe they've done it before with Attila. Having other bonuses such as maybe something physical, maybe something that if you do pre-order the game, you'll get it as opposed for free, as opposed to an actual faction of the game. Like they've done a lot of the legendary boxing sets. I believe Warhammer had a dwarven horn merchandise that's physical that you can collect. If that was the pre-order bonus, I don't see why there would be that much backlash for it, because it's not like you ripped something out of the game to sell it right back to us, making sure that we bought the game before it was released. Again, I would love for them not to do a pre-order bonus or any perk. Just release the damn game with the factions you have already at launch. Even though they've hinted at going in an opposite direction or a different direction, anything can happen. And only time will tell what does. Thanks for watching. Let's see if we can get over 100 likes on this video, and let me know your thoughts on this matter. This is Sunjetsu signing off.